We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they try the right side here. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Detroit! Now they'll run it on the toss. Look at the spin. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now let's go! Now a handoff looking right. Into the secondary again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A 23-yard run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Lock in.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, 18. Gotta go. Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on the running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeForest Buckner coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Red, up! Up! 180! Lock in!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Lock in!
Throwing here, Trubisky. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Leaves it for Penny. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Red, up. Move.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
18. Lock in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
We're go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trubisky now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Lock in.
Play action. It's Trubisky. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
They run it with McKinnon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Lock in, lock in. We go, let's go. Lock in, lock in.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
180! Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Sit up! 180! Check 52 to the bike. Check 52. 18.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Leopard! Leopard! Hey!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Hot! Hot!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. And give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Detroit!
Ball
Detroit!
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
180! Red, up! Red, up! 18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, up! Hey, 18. Gotta go. Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Reds up! Reds up!
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, 18.
On second down, Trubisky. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Reds up! Reds up! Hey, gotta go! I got it. Reds up! Lock in.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking long for Westbrook. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the right and complete to Galladay. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
180! By 52, by 52. Red, up. Red, up. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Red, up. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Gotta go. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red. Gotta go, gotta go. Where you at? Lock in, lock in. Who's that? Lock in, lock in. Red, red's up.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Lock in, lock in. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, 4 down. Red's up. Behind. Lock in. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Lock in.
Trubisky will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a play fake here on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Here's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Red, up. Blue.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Hey, 18. Red, up. Red, up. Red, up.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff working right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Watch it now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll run it here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! You got four.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Aguilar has it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Three down.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
All right, here we go.
these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Looking to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Coming. Take the edge. Go. Check. Fresno.
Now they'll run it on the toss. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. 319.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.